How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Set 6, and today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy XVI again, obviously, because it is Final Fantasy XVI time. You know, we've not got long until Final Fantasy XVI drops. We are just short of 2 months away from Final Fantasy XVI being a thing that we can play and we can enjoy and we can talk about. I mean, we're already talking about it, but you know, we're getting close. We're getting close. And today we've received an announcement that potentially hints towards a demo release date. Don't forget, drop a like on the video, subscribe for future content. We're going to be covering all the Final Fantasy XVI news in the build-up to Final Fantasy XVI's release, as well as talking about the game after it releases, theories, everything. All of the things, all the usual things. So yeah, stick about. But yeah, we've received an announcement today from the Final Fantasy XVI Twitter account announcing a pre-launch celebration that's going to take place in Los Angeles on June the 11th, 2023 at 3 PM PDT. I don't know what time that is, 1 second. So 3 PM PDT, which is 11 PM BST and like 6 PM Eastern time. So yeah, for me it's at 11 PM in BST, so not too bad, not too bad. But I think the big thing to pay attention to isn't the time that it's taking place, it's the date that it's taking place. So this is going to be taking place 11 days before the release of Final Fantasy XVI. And I'm going to be honest, it feels like that's probably going to be when we get a demo. If I was a betting man, I would say that that's probably going to be when we get a demo. I'm not sure if we're going to get any additional updates between now and then. It's a bit weird that they've kind of jumped straight to that and announced it, although it is a bigger event, so maybe they want to spend a bit of time letting people know that that event's coming. I'm not too sure. I would guess that it's probably going to be the next bit of news that we get, the next substantial bit of news that we get anyway. Because, yeah, they've kind of covered most things that we want to see about Final Fantasy XVI now. The only thing that's really left to do is hit us with a final trailer, hit us with a demo, and push for release. That feels like it to me. Now the event's going to be live streamed, there'll be more details to come. So we're going to keep an eye out for the additional details of this event, see what kind of thing they announce. I assume they're going to have voice actors, probably Yoshida, probably a few of the other developers. I would assume it's going to be a pretty big event, you know, with a lot of people there. We'll definitely be streaming it over on Twitch, so, you know, come and check us out over there. But yeah, I've got a feeling this is where the demo is going to be. This feels to me like it's demo. Final trailer and demo, that's going to be it. Like I say, I'm unsure whether or not we'll get any more information between now and then. Possibly we get a little window now where they do a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Nothing major, maybe just a little tiny bit. It is definitely something that's possible that we see a little bit of Rebirth stuff now. If Final Fantasy XVI does take a break from its promotional moves until the 11th, I don't think it'll stop completely, but I don't think there's going to be anything else big to come now. I've got a feeling we've seen all of the big stuff that we're going to see until the final trailer and demo. That's my guess. So that leaves a 2-month window where they could potentially start the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth train rolling. And, you know, there's no getting off this train. No getting off this train. But it could make sense because if they have already showed us everything that they're going to show us about 16, and I don't know what else they could show us without showing us a bit too much. They have showed us a lot. If you think about it, we have seen a lot of Final Fantasy XVI stuff. They potentially have showed us a little bit too much already. I mean, I don't mind personally. It means I get to make more content about the game, which is good. I enjoy that. But some people I've already started voicing, oh, they've shown too much, they've shown too much. And I kind of get where they're coming from with that. So maybe we do get like a 2-month break in Final Fantasy XVI now, and we can just slowly see some Rebirth stuff kicking in. Because that first trailer that we got for Rebirth, I'm hesitant to call it a trailer. It was literally 2 scenes that we kind of hopped between. We saw essentially, what, 15-20 seconds of stuff. So I would expect them to have some things ready to show as far as Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And like I say, if 16 is going to take a little break now until June the 11th, and that's when they're going to hit us with the final bit of information and a demo, this is a perfect pocket to drop your first Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer and just let people remember that, you know, this is coming. That way it won't overshadow Final Fantasy XVI, because they'll have time to drop a trailer. Say if they drop a Rebirth trailer in the next month or something like that, they've got time then. They've got like a month for that to kind of die down a little bit. and the Final Fantasy XVI hype to overshadow it again. So yeah, things to take from this video. I'm pretty confident that on June the 11th we're going to get a final trailer and a demo for Final Fantasy XVI. That's my belief. I'm reasonably confident that's going to happen. They could shock me. We could get more Final Fantasy XVI info between now and then, and we might get a demo at that point. I was thinking late May. That was probably where I was going to say, like, the last week of May. So it's not completely unreasonable to think it could be before then, but this just feels like it's going to be the day. And then on top of that, if we do have a 2-month cessation in Final Fantasy XVI news and info in the build-up to this event, we could maybe get a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer. I don't know how likely that is, though. I think that's just wishful thinking from me. But yeah, demo, final trailer, June 11th. That's my shout. Let me know what you think. Do you think that this is going to be when we get the demo or final trailer? Or do you think we're going to get it before then? Do you think there is going to be more information coming about Final Fantasy XVI in the next month and a half, 2 months? Or do you think it's going to be this June the 11th pre-launch celebration? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Don't forget, like and subscribe for future content, but more importantly than anything, have a great day.